Gohan is quite the polarizing character in the Dragon Ball community. Some people are satisfied in the position he's in, while others are currently thinking that he should have been a little bit different. Me personally, I'm kind of in the middle. While I'm glad that he's happy in his current position, and it is definitely deserved, I also think that some things need to change in his character. If you've watched or read Dragon Ball, which, let's be honest, many of the fans haven't done, you'll notice that Gohan post-Cell Saga has the same arc, and it happens over and over again. Like, time of peace happens, Gohan doesn't train. Trouble happens, Gohan realizes he's weak and he gets a power-up. It'll be fine if this was like an only Buu Saga problem, but it happens in Dragon Ball Super twice. Niggas think Goku be relearning lessons, bro? Nah, Gohan's the king of that shit. He started that shit back in the OG days. And before people come at me on some, but Gohan did train in Dragon Ball Superhero. I mean, you ain't wrong, but mostly no. Gohan trained specifically to use the special beam cannon. That's it. Because if he trained more intensely in other ways, he would have been able to sense Piccolo, something Pan can do. And if he had trained, he wouldn't be struggling to stand after Piccolo gave him weighted clothes. The bottom line is, bro trained to do the special beam cannon and they just called it a day. And the cycle gets so tiring because Gohan has the potential to not train as hard as Goku and Vegeta, but keep up with them. Yet somehow we must go through the whole Gohan didn't train shit over and over again. Thankfully though, it seems like he will keep training as per the chapter's post-Cell Max, and I hope Toyotaro keeps it that way. But if I was writing Dragon Ball personally, how would I have handled Gohan after the Cell Saga? Assuming it's not the main character, right? Honestly, I'd have him go through the same thing, funny enough, that I've been complaining about this whole video. My main point was the fact that it happens way too often. But it happening in the Buu Saga kinda makes sense. Think about it. Gohan loves studying more than anything. But throughout Raditz up until Cell, there was always a reason to train, a reason to fight, as trouble was always near, with the exception of that small period between Trunks arriving and the destruction of Namek. But other than that, there was always a reason to fight. And after Cell, that was one of the only times where Earth genuinely had no trouble and there was actual peace on Earth. So it makes sense for Gohan at that time to slack, but with the entire Buu Saga happening and Gohan seeing that even though there's long times of peace, there will always be trouble on the horizon, I'd make it so that Gohan starts to train even in peaceful times. It's simple, doesn't even have to be that much training, just enough to keep his senses sharp. In the Beerus Saga, nothing would change. That's fine, Beerus too strong. But in Resurrection F, I'd make him at least be somewhat equal to Frieza's final form and maybe just under Golden Frieza. This makes it so that Gohan's not exactly as strong as Goku and Vegeta, but is also at a respectable level. And then we can skip until Tournament of Power, because I honestly have no about Gohan post Resurrection F up until Tournament of Power. Actually no, up until Moro, because I think Gohan was handled beautifully. He trains often enough to keep his strength, and we even see him doing combo moves with Piccolo. So that stretch is perfect for Gohan. He does what he loves, but he also keeps training just in case. But then comes Dragon Ball Superhero. And what I would change here, I would change Gohan being able to sense Piccolo and not having trouble with weighted clothes, just to show that he's been keeping up with his training. Lastly, I'd make it so Gohan doesn't even go Super Saiyan when fighting Gamma 1. I make him go straight to Ultimate. I mean, your kid's in danger, why are we holding back? All of this would undoubtedly make Beast Gohan much easier to digest, because as of right now, Gohan went from not even being able to stand in weighted clothing and sense Piccolo to being on par with Goku and Vegeta. Like, zero training in that time period. That's stupid even for Gohan standards. Him keeping up with his training and it being properly shown would make so much more sense when he becomes as strong as Goku and Vegeta. I mean, Cell Saga Gohan surpassed Goku without even going Super Saiyan 2, just pure training. And with Super Saiyan 2, he just eclipsed them with it. Gohan being just below Goku and Vegeta with Ultimate and closing the gap with Beast is much better than the BS we got. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. The audio cut out, so I had to record the last bit again, which is probably why there's such a drastic change in tone. But thanks for watching. Catch you lot next time.